What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Badgers about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll bring it out. It's Sanders. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Let's talk for a second about Iowa State. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Burke. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Guys, let's step back here and think big picture Wisconsin. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Flushed out of the pocket. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Oh, that's frustrating for a defense. Third and long, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. Great play call. Catch them off guard. First down for the offense.
Snagged out of the air.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game, make it go.
He'll throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Burt. Got it in the middle. It's Morton. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback making checks. The give out of the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because the speed on defense.
Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. This time he's got his man. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the...
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Under fire. With the catch, it's Pace. Breaks into the open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Running into the open space. That's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And, man, I know he's going to be really upset with himself because you have all these goals and all these things you want to do, and you come in your first touch, man. You cough it up, but you got to put it behind you. This defense needs to come out now, be ready to play, fight back, build some momentum back the other direction.
Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. The Badgers can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
And the Badgers are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Cyclones!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today.
Memphis has been hanging in there, but they can't afford any more miscues. They have to seize the moment.
They're up by 7 over Memphis. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Looking to get it in. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Wisconsin. The extra point here would tie the game. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it?" Turning it on! And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Back to pass, it's Burt. Got his man out of the backfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Release to the back. He's got his man. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires on the move. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, know when to chuck the football, but more important.
There he goes! Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's up to 81 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. The Badgers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. and he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. And the Badgers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll throw it. Got his man on the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Cutting it close now with third and goal upcoming. He's looking downfield to throw. Got some room in under the goal line. And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get him.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Quick timeout call by the offense after. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. He splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running, and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll off one deep down the left side. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4 down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, going to the air. Working that left side now. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
Makes the grab. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get...
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Guys, he's up to 103 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. State sending the offense back out. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together. Be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Man, that's really good defense because I tell you what, the way they've ran the football in this drive, I thought they were going to run it again, but they stayed disciplined, played the pass, kind of surprised me a little bit that they threw the football, but great third down defense.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Here's a heat. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box. He's moved the throw away as long as he got past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
Flips it out to the back. Turning it on. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. And the Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're dealing with a second and long. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Extending the play. Fires to the big fella. Finds a crease at the 20. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And I like the alertness by this defense. First and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes in the 22.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the third down and goal.
old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Works the middle of the field. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.